The road to revolution continues tonight as Aew Dynamite heads through Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, California. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Just hearing the word Oceanside giving me PTSD, and the reason for that is we're currently watching Season 7 of The Walking Dead, and we're damn close to that Oceanside episode.
Yeah, it's the worst, one of the worst episodes in television history, but you know what? Wrestling is also home to some of the worst episodes in television history.
Well, that's absolutely true. And the Front Wave Arena in Oceanside, why does that just sound like some 50-seated bingo hall or something? That doesn't sound like a nice arena, does it?
No,
that doesn't sound like a 15,000, 20,000 arena.
I mean,
Front Wave.
There's only one thing harder than The Rock over Cody Rhodes, and that's trying to find an image of DIY for SmackDown. I am searching here like a detective, and I can't find anything, folks. Did it even happen? Did it even exist?
Now, you may be thinking here, why are we looking for images of DIY? It's not because we're massive fanboys, it's because we're about to drop a massive rant on the SmackDown quarter hours. So, no spoilers, but stay tuned because we've got some crazy shit coming up on that. But we need to talk about tonight's Dynamite. Like I said, Front Wave Arena, February 26th, Revolution, brother. Anyway, right, what do we have? We'll start with the shite. I mean, it's all shite, but we'll start in the bottom anyway. So,
we'll start how we end then.
We have the Undisputed Kingdom versus FTR and Daniel Garcia, buddy. So FTR and Daniel Garcia, I guess Adam Copeland was too busy tonight for FTR to leech off of, so I mean they have to settle with Danny Garcia. A bit of a downgrade, but I bet you they'll be thrusting all over Danny, and they'll be wanting Danny to thrust over them, and yep, just like they thrust over CM Punk, just like they thrust over Adam Copeland.
It's just crap, isn't
Just like they wanted to team up with Randy Orton and thrust over his snake. You know, the Viper. It's all gay at the end of the internet.
I hate FTR, I do.
They're leeches, man. Parasites.
They are just two guys that can't get over themselves, so they leech onto guys that are way better than them.
Sucking the blood out of anyone who's relevant, and there's not many people in wrestling relevant, or even relatively relevant. Semi-relevant.
Like, rate it FTR. That is bogging. That is a disgrace to the actual, rate it RKO. A real fucking tag team.
Yeah.
Not this band of jobbers and 55-year-old Edge.
Yeah. Up next, we've got, I just don't understand this, AEW International Champion Konsuke Takeshita defends against Orange Cassidy, with the winner of this going on to Revolution to defend against Kenny Omega. So Takeshita needs to defend against Orange Cassidy to have the honour, I guess, to have the opportunity of going to Revolution. Normally you have two guys fighting for the opportunity to challenge the champion, but in AEW and Tony Khan's world, for some reason, we have two guys fighting over the belt for the opportunity to take on the guy that doesn't have a belt. Now, is that because Kenny Omega gets 5 stars in Dave Meltzer's book, and therefore Tony Khan's making exceptions? Tony Khan's like, hey, you got a free pass to the pay-per-view, work your 5-star magic. I don't know.
Yo, undoubtedly, right, people are valued above titles, but it should never be portrayed that way on TV. That's idiotic for Tony Khan. Like, we all know, right, when Ric Flair and Triple H had that feud for the IC title, and Kane and Triple H, right, in 2001, the feud does, ascend the actual belt, but why is it, they're actually writing it that way? Like, one of you guys who could hold this mid-card belt could have the honour to face Kenny Omega. That's cheap to me. Like, that's pathetic. It should never be that way. And obviously this belt's nowhere near as prestigious as the IC title, even though it's been dragged through the mud. But you know what I mean?
Can somebody even tell me how Omega got this title shot?
I don't know.
Did I miss it? What happened?
Some 9-year-old or something, and Tony was impressed.
No, but why is he get what did he do to earn this?
Honestly, I don't know.
Spell it for me. Did he win a battle royal or something? Or?
He literally... I mean, he came back. He turned up in Dynamite last week. He's like, Kenny Omega returns. He was there on Saturday.
I remember Orange Cassidy won a match to get a title shot. But it's just weird that why is it not, realistically, why is it not Takeshita versus Omega on Dynamite with Orange Cassidy getting the shot at Revolution?
It's almost like all Tony Khan's effort goes into the women's division. Which is funny because a couple of months ago, no effort went into it.
No, speaking of women, Brian Keith up next. He's about the size of a fucking woman. Probably probably smaller than Alexa Bliss, god damn it. But it's a bounty match. Will Ospreay taking on the bounty collector, the bounty king, Brian Keith, buddy. Honestly, I don't know what a bounty.
Colour of a bounty.
I don't know what a bounty match is. I don't know if it's a gimmick match that is purely reserved and held for Brian Keith, or whether there's like money on the line here. What's a bounty match?
To me, a bounty match is like
someone's put a bounty on somebody
Yes.
and you're trying to collect it.
But wrestling, of course, is dead in 2025, so I don't think there's going to be any guns or gunslinging going on.
I'm pretty sure Brian Keith's nickname's the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, but it's nothing more than words. When have we seen him collect bounties?
Never.
So we're not.
Hold on, who's he going to be collecting money from? Look at the size of him.
Yeah,
You just fucking slap him and
yeah,
send him on
but
his
you
way.
know what I mean, though. It's like seeing the Attitude Era.
Yeah,
when people
but
had a fucking gimmick or
Yeah.
a name, they lived up to it.
yeah, but there's a reason. There's a reason Farouk and Bradshaw were the APA and people paid them money for protection, and nobody paid Funaki and Taka money for protection. Do you know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
So
and
there's a
no
reason for that.
difference. Yeah.
And I just can't imagine 5 foot, 4 foot 10 Brian Keith would be run about collecting bounties. But here, good power to him. We have Deanna Perroza versus Harley Cameron. I guess Harley Cameron's not considered a good enough wrestler to defeat Mercedes Moné. She's only got one win, I believe, in her entire wrestling career in AEW. And she's been there about, 2 years? So
That's unacceptable.
that's a poor number, but you know what? I think she's getting a W tonight.
But see, Tony Khan tries to portray, right, that wins and losses matter, but they don't. You know what I mean? Because even with that shitey record, everyone wanted her to win. You know what I mean? That's what you like. It's just like she should have beat Mercedes.
But hold on, that's not really what he means. He means the wins and losses matter, but he can't help who people cheer for. I mean, if the Brooklyn Brawler's popular, then that's not going to change just because the guy can't fucking win a match.
Yeah.
What Tony Khan's saying is you need to win matches or else you're not going to be high up the card.
Yeah, but it should be based off reaction wrestling, right? And it should be written on the fly. See this like like
Aye, from a
Mercedes Moné.
from a backstage standpoint, but not on screen. You
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
You can't be like here, fucking, R-Truth. You're popular, so you're gonna get a title shot against Gunther at Mania. Do you know, it wouldn't work.
No, I know it wouldn't work, but and I agree. Like Harley Cameron has to win, right? But for me, not the first one, but she should have won over in Australia. She didn't. So let's have a win tonight.
Matt Hardy wasn't too happy about that, by the way.
Oh, I've seen that.
He was very unimpressed. Says that
I don't blame him.
Tony Khan only lets you win matches if you can put on great wrestling matches. AKA Tony Khan only lets you win titles if Dave Meltzer approves.
How pathetic's that, though?
I guess Dave Meltzer, and I think that's why Matt Hardy never had a... Because see, when Matt Hardy first came in, it felt like a big deal, and it felt like AEW were pushing him, and he had those big segments with Jericho, but I mean, it quickly died off. I think Dave Meltzer turned to him and says to Tony, nah, Matt Hardy at best will give you a 3.5 star out of 5 match. Don't be putting the belt on him.
And how pathetic. No, and you're right, though. Dave Meltzer, Tony, he does cinematic matches. I want Kenny Omega and with Ospreay, Tony. You big fucking loser, 60-odd-year-old man. He's creaming his pants at fucking Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega.
The only snout that can rival Triple H, that's for sure. Triple H's got the length, but Meltzer's got the I don't know, what do you call it?
The width.
The radius, the width.
The girth of his nose is fucking caught what you want.
Anyway,
Shoves it up Omega's ass, damn it.
up next we've got Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana to speak. Whoa. Right, you need to stop copying WWE. Shite when they do it, don't you be doing it, Tony. Who get Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana to speak? Who cares?
Oh, I've been in the wrestling business for 3 decades. No one gives a fuck, mate.
Hangman Page is set to compete. Don't know who. Probably means he's taking on a jobber. So, Hangman Page set to appear. And the last bullet point, MJF to appear. So,
It sounds like WWE.
yeah, you got Swerve Strickland to speak and MJF to appear.
Not
So,
filling me.
so is MJF not going to speak? Is MJF just going to appear and not say nothing? You know, like,
Appearance no good enough, man. See, appear. That has to be reserved for the top stars.
Yo.
AEW for me don't have any anymore.
see bullet points, right? I think saying somebody will appear or somebody will speak. I think that is fucking desperation to try and sell a show. There should only be a bullet point if it's something like Mr. America will take a lie detector test tonight, or Roddy Piper will host Chris Jericho on Piper's Pit. That's bullet points. That's worth advertising.
No, absolutely.
Even contract signings, I'll give the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Someone choosing which show they're going to sign for. Something like that. See, just use MJF set to appear. I'd like to think so. He fucking works there.
I know he's there every week, but it's just...
Yo.
We see in WWE, they're just trying to...
No, but hold on. That would be like... That would be like my work in the book. Son of Scotland 90 set to appear. And that's the plan for today.
Yeah.
Son of Scotland 90 set to appear.
Nothing to do though, just appearing.
No, I mean, of course I'm going to appear. I'm scheduled to appear. I work there. You know, what am I doing though?
Mr. No Days Off.
You know, what's my role? What's my objectives? What's my tasks for today? Targets? Shit like that. Can't just be like, oh, Son of Scotland 90 set to appear. MJF set to appear. Swerve Strickland set to speak.
Do you think that's because they don't have anything and it's like...
that's what it is. So
I know, but it's also they don't have anything and it's also... Oh, we don't know what we're doing with you. Like, see, back in the day when the stories were written in place, they could have told you what they were doing.
Well, name one eventful thing that's happened in wrestling this week. Let's go with Raw, for example, because I didn't see NXT. So see that Raw. What would you, outside of matches, what would you advertise? Let's pretend that you're promoting the show. You're doing a preview. You're trying to get eyes on the product. You're trying to get people to watch. And you're writing a preview, right? You're Triple H. What bullet points outside of matches are you promoting for that?
Elimination Chamber opponents face to face tonight.
But they're already on the Raw roster. You expect them to kind of meet.
Seth Rollins questions Cody Rhodes.
How do you know he's going to do that before?
Well, no, that's the problem.
So you can't say that.
Cody Rhodes addresses The Rock's challenge or whatever you would call it. I don't know. It's just crap into.
How do you know he's going to do that though? You don't know what he's going to say.
I know that's the problem. But see, I can't remember, right? But see, back in the day. They didn't. I mean, obviously the internet existed, but WWE themselves didn't do these previews.
No, but see, when you knew Austin was going to Raw and you were going to have McMahon, is Austin going to sign with? That's something you can promote. See, when you say Mr. America's going to do a lie detector test, that's something you can promote.
Yeah. No,
you can't promote this shit.
Big Show answers for his heinous crimes at almost killing Ray at Backlash. How will the WWE respond? But this stuff, man, it's just Cody Rhodes. What do you want to talk about? But here, it's AEW, baby. Time to predict the matches. We're ready.
Don't think that Big Show one was a great example, but I mean, we'll move on. We'll move on. Undisputed Kingdom versus FTR and Daniel Garcia.
I'm going with the hip thrusters.
Me too, FTR. AEW International Champion, take a shit on Orange Cassidy. Take a shitter. Take a shit in the ring. And like it. I don't know.
Yeah, the Cassidy, man. I'm going Cassidy.
You're going Orange Cassidy?
Yeah. They fucking love it. He's just back. They won't want to bury him this quickly.
You think he's going to win the match and have a random match against Omega, even though the whole feud's Omega fucking take a shit?
Well, actually, I forgot about Kenny Omega.
You're just sitting on the sidelines, I mean.
I'd happily not know about Japanese wrestling, mate.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this is my job. Bounty match, Will Ospreay versus Brian Keith. I'm going to go Will Ospreay. I don't think I've ever seen Brian Keith win a match, so I doubt he's going to beat Will Ospreay.
Not much of a bounty hunter if he doesn't fucking win.
And finally, I'm going to go with Harley Cameron to defeat Deanna Purrazzo. That's my predictions, guys. Let me know your predictions down below. We'll catch you in the next one. Beanfog Wrestling, thanks for watching. And, peace, revolution. Only a week away, buddy.